Hey guys, it's Benedictines the Vegan. Today I want to talk about the problem of suffering. It seems to me that things are better than they've ever been in history. People are no longer starving. People have access to a lot of things that they didn't have access to before. But they are very unhappy. People are depressed. People are committing suicide each and every year. The rate of suicide is growing every year. And that is a sign that something is wrong. So, what is it that we're doing wrong as a society? Why are people still suffering if they have access to all the things that they want? If people are no longer starving? This should make us ask ourselves, what is the meaning of life? What makes life meaningful to humans? Is it meaningful to wake up in the morning and go to work for someone for more than 8 hours away from your family and then coming home tired and having to wake up early in the morning the next day and go back to work? Is it meaningful to wake up in the morning and go to school and learn things that you don't even want to learn, or learn things that do not even matter to you? It's crazy how schools are killing our creativity. Every child is creative, but when they go to school, because they are not allowed to be creative, they are going to school to be brainwashed or to be force-fed information that they do not even want, or that's not even going to help them. Their creativity ends up dying and they end up being more like robots. They end up not having purpose in this life other than being the slaves of the people that have taught them the things that they've taught them at school. And because of that, many people are unhappy. You will never be happy if you are not doing things that align with who you are, things that you actually want to do. That's the whole point. You must be able to do things that you love doing, not things that you are forced to do. It's crazy that parents actually bring children into this world to go to school and be taught garbage and have to work for other people until they die. That is fucking stupid, right? I'm telling you, if you are broke, you have nothing, and you're bringing your children here so that they'll go to school and learn the garbage that you have learned, and you think that they're going to be happy, you're just an idiot. You're stupid. It's as simple as that. There's no smart person that's gonna do that to their child. It doesn't make any logical sense, all right? Because people must have meaning, right? Must do things that they feel have meaning. If they are not doing that, they're not gonna be happy no matter what. You can give them everything that you feel human beings should have, but if that does not align with whatever they can attach meaning to, they will not be happy. And now human beings are being treated like robots. And that's crazy. And you know what's gonna happen? Here's what I predict is going to happen. Because they are creating technology that is actually taking away jobs from humans, there's gonna be a point where humans are no longer useful. Humans are gonna become redundant. If you cannot create anything special, you're not gonna be useful anymore. And when that happens, people are gonna feel really, really empty. people are going to feel really, really alone and see what's really going on and see that it was never about them. It was never about them being happy. It was about the services that they can give those that are running the world. So now that they're figuring out how to get that from robots, and robots are more obedient than people and they're much more effective than people, then human beings are no longer going to be useful. And yeah, human beings are no longer going to be needed. That's why the unemployment rate is growing every year. It's because of technology. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Because these people don't have humanity's best interest. It's not about people being happy. It's not about people enjoying themselves. It's about what they want. Whatever their agenda is, that's what it's about. That is why they control people. That's why it doesn't matter what people want. Take the legalization of assisted suicide for an example. Go to every video on YouTube where someone is talking about assisted suicide or where people are debating about assisted suicide. Check how many people are saying assisted suicide should be legal. You'll see that actually more people in our society think that assisted suicide should be legal and they want it to be legal. But these people are going to be deciding for everyone and saying, yo, it shouldn't be legal. Why? Because at the end of the day, the people are the ones that should have the power to decide what they want, right? Because these people are working for us as a collective. They're not working for themselves, but they're making these decisions for everyone. It's so crazy. It's because they still need us. When we reach a point where human beings are no longer needed, you will see what's going to happen. You see, assisted suicide is going to be legal. People are going to be allowed to go out very easily. A lot of people are going to be unemployed, or if they're employed, they're going to be working shitty jobs. They're going to be doing things that robots cannot do. And I don't know if there are that many things that robots will not be able to do. But it's going to become crazy. And people still bring children here. I mean, dude, if you can't create anything, why are you bringing your children here? I'm serious. Like, you can't create anything technological. You're not creative. You know you're broke as fuck, but you're still bringing children here. You are bringing them here because you're an idiot. You're not bringing children here because you're smart. There's nothing intelligent about that. There's nothing smart about that. You know, it's just stupid. It's too stupid, man. Imagine bringing your child here and then they have to go to school and learn a bunch of shit that does not even matter to them and go and work shitty jobs because you brought them here, and they have to endure the suffering that you've had to endure because you were brought here by your parents. It's very important to stop the cycle. It's very important to understand what is really happening in the world. You know, that's very, very important. Because if you're still going to be dumb and do things that are perpetuating suffering, then this is not going to end. The world is not going to become better. I swear, I'm telling you, there is no way this world is going to become better. It's going to become worse, and you will see it. Those that are in power, those that are able to create things that you cannot create, those are the people that are going to be enjoying in the end. A bunch of people that can't create shit are the ones that are going to be suffering. They're the ones that are going to be slaves. And we are slaves even now. It's just that we are not rebelling. If we started to rebel, you see that we're slaves, because they would fight with us and they would lock us up. But because they see that we are obedient, they're not going to really do anything. We're not a threat. All right? We're still dumb. We're too dumb to be a threat. So they're like, who gives a fuck? I mean, these people are still dumb. These people are not woke. These people do not see what's going on, so we don't have a problem, right? But once they see that some people are actually starting to rebel, or in fact, I don't even think that will happen, but if that got to happen, that people really, really, really started to rebel, you'd see that, oh, we are slaves here. So It's very important for us to wake up, because the only power that we have now is to stop doing what we are doing that is contributing to suffering. I understand that we were programmed to always want to continue to procreate, but when we see that it's no longer useful, when we see that it's no longer helping, when we see that it's actually not a positive thing anymore, then we must do the opposite of that. That's what awareness is about. You must become so conscious that you actually realize what is wrong, if something is wrong. If you are programmed in a way that is wrong, you must be able to see that. You must be able to stop and say, why do I do these things that I do? Or why do I hate this person? Why do I feel jealous? I have to work against this because it's not useful. It doesn't take me anywhere. It's not good. Why do I keep on bringing children into this world? I mean, have I not suffered enough? Ain't they going to suffer because I brought them here? You see, that's a sign of intelligence. Being able to ask yourself these kind of questions is a sign of intelligence. It's a sign of being woke. Because if you are not able to ask yourself these questions, it means that you're still operating at a very, very low level of awareness. So you don't see what is going on. You're still controlled by this body. This body has power over your awareness. You see, it has power over your soul. That's it. And that sucks. And a lot of human beings are still unable to rise above this. They're still unable to rise above their ego. They are still unable to raise their frequency. So it sucks. It sucks. That's why a lot of people are still reproducing, and these kids have to come here and be slaves. And because their parents never really get to wake up, they don't really teach them things that are going to help them wake up. So these kids do the same things that their parents are doing, and people continue to suffer. And that's why we are in the state that we are in today as a collective. Like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.